In one Florida city, trash pickup is about to double as a rolling inspection route, powered by artificial intelligence, and it's raising some very real questions about privacy and what smart enforcement should look like in America. In this video, we'll walk through exactly what's happening, how these garbage truck surveillance systems work, why city leaders say it's a good idea, and what it could mean for neighborhoods far beyond just Florida. Cape Coral is a fast-growing city on Florida's Gulf Coast, with canals, single-family homes, and a lot of pressure on local government to keep up with growth, maintenance, and neighborhood rules. Like many cities, Cape Coral has code enforcement. These are staff whose job is to make sure properties follow local rules. Things like building permits, safety standards, and sometimes the appearance and upkeep of homes and yard. Normally, enforcement happens in a few ways. Neighbors file complaints, officers drive through neighborhoods and take notes, or issues show up when homes are sold or renovated. But Cape Coral's leaders are now considering a different model. They're looking at mounting artificial intelligence-powered cameras on garbage trucks and using them to automatically scan properties during regular trash pickups. According to local news reports, the AI-enabled cameras on sanitation trucks would record the front of properties as crews drive by during their normal routes. The idea is that the software would analyze those images for potential code issues, things that violate the city's rules, and flag them for human review, instead of relying on only manual drives or citizen complaints. Cape Coral's city manager has said publicly that using AI in this way is viewed as a more efficient method that could potentially help conserve taxpayer funds by automating some of the repetitive work of driving and looking for violations. Some descriptions of the proposal suggest that the system could look for things like unpermitted renovations, structures that don't match approved plans, or visible conditions that might violate local codes. Supporters frame it as using technology to streamline an existing job, and city leaders say the goal is efficiency. They're saying the system will lead to fewer separate patrols, potentially fewer staff hours, and the ability to cover more ground without having to hire more officers. One council member in Cape Coral emphasized that these cameras are meant to be a helpful tool and not a replacement for existing code officers, suggesting current code enforcement wouldn't lose their jobs and would still be in the loop to check and confirm any potential violations. They're also making a financial argument. If AI can catch problems early and consistently, the city may avoid more expensive issues later on, and at least in theory reduce costs that taxpayers ultimately bear. However, residents have started to push back. Residents have shared concerns about how the automated scanning will eventually replace human code officers despite official reassurances, and also concerns about the accuracy of these systems. If AI misidentifies a normal situation as a violation, it could trigger fines or delays, especially during renovations when real estate deals or home projects are time sensitive. Online critics are also calling these systems garbage surveillance trucks and share concerns about how everyday city vehicles might quietly become mobile data collection platforms watching people's homes. I do want to call out that as of now, officials have stressed that this is at least in part still a proposal and exploration, not something that is fully deployed yet. However, Cape Coral isn't the only place exploring this kind of technology. Similar systems have been discussed and piloted in other Florida jurisdictions. This fits into a broader national trend where cities are using license plate readers, traffic cameras, and now vehicle-mounted cameras tied to an AI to monitor and manage public space, and increasingly the edges of private property. The question isn't whether these tools exist, but how they're being used, under what rules, and with what safeguards are there for the people just trying to live in their own homes. So let me share a little bit about what you can do if you live in Cape Coral or a city considering similar technology. First, learn the actual rules. Read the city's code enforcement ordinances and any public documents or agendas that mention AI cameras on trash or utility trucks. Knowing what is officially on the table helps celebrate rumor from reality and makes your concerns much more specific and actionable. Second, show up or log in at public meetings. Many of the quotes we've seen from Cape Coral officials came from open council discussions and news interviews that were in principle accessible to residents. You can use public comment periods to ask questions such as how long are images from these cameras stored, who can access them, is it only for code enforcement or do other departments have access as well, and what the process is for correcting a false violation flagged by AI. Third, if your city is moving forward with these systems, push for written policies about deployment. If cameras are mounted, and the city should have clear guidelines on data retention, human review, appeals, and limits on how the footage can be used beyond code enforcement. Fourth, connect with neighbors across political lines. This is a topic that touches privacy, property rights, and local budgets. The kind of issue where a broad, calm coalition can sometimes influence how a tool is rolled out and whether it's deployed at all. And if you're watching from another state, this might be the moment to ask your own city what it's using or planning to use on its fleet of everyday vehicles. Please subscribe and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you.